mentioned to y'all on a previous live that my flowers have started to kick in, and I want to go ahead and do a flower arrangement for all the new flowers and the pretty flowers dotted I have. This zinnia right here, I didn't plant zinnia. This is my walkway right here. I didn't plant any zinnia here, but this one grew. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it for my flower arrangement. Tan's making flower arrangements today. And I watched another video. I guess I would call this guy the zinnia whisperer. He said if you cut the first blossom off or snip or pinch, there's a lot of terminology I'm learning right now. If you pinch that one off, the zinnia will grow more robust. And I don't know what those things are, but they're flimsy. But I feel like they'd be pretty in a flower arrangement. Give me some height or symmetry. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut them. Now I already have my basket of flowers and greens, but what I want to show y'all is this is my collection. Sunflowers have come in, and this miscellaneous thing was so tall that it fell over. I'm gonna use it too. But what I want to show is the sunflowers. And I know why I've gotten sunflowers late in the season. It's because I was pulling them up. If they were in my walkway or in my grow, I pulled them because I've read that sunflowers they're either nutrient stealers or they inhibit growth, something like that. So I pull them in those areas. But look, did I go? Okay. So those are my sunflowers that were supposed to be in my privacy screen. Because over that fence is another door. But look, I had a huge sunflower going already up there. But look, so this is not the first one. This is the top right here. Hey y'all, this is my sunflower right here. It's got a whole bunch of, let me get my shadow out of the way. See, it's got a whole bunch of blossoms on it. It's ready to go. The wind came through, and I'm gonna get back in the weeds. I got my tall boots on so I can get in the weeds. I can get in my jungle. I'm growing things. Look, staying in the jungle, look. But this is what I was telling you guys. I cut them because I don't want to walk into sunflower trees. Look how thick this thing is. Look. You see how thick that is? And there's the, let's see, there's the base right there. But the wind came through, and you see us leaning all the way up. Focus camera. The wind came through and the rain a couple days ago and blew that thing over. Kumar, hey. Kumar, I am Tan. I am in North Texas. This is my garden, but I'm growing sunflowers, right? I grow sunflower as a privacy screen. There's another tall one that the wind might come and knock over. So I'm gonna have to go through and break this thing down and get it out of the way because look, it's laying on my asparagus, my blueberry, and my eggplant right here. And I don't know if I could walk it back and lean it. Um, Let me see if I could put my tool away. I'm setting my tool right there. I'm telling myself I'm putting my tool right there so when I look for it, I'll know where to find it. But I'm gonna see if I can lean this back. See if I could lean that back on. Ah, ah, ah. Well, no, that's not gonna work. That is not, because you see how it's split right there. It'll work till the wind blows. Look, it'll work till the wind blows it back over. Um, there it goes. I don't know if the sunflower has thorns or not. I know the pomegranate does. But look, I was also complaining about my crepe myrtle not having blossoms. But look, there are little blossoms, and maybe because I've been cutting them as well. Cause you see how they're going all over onto my patio? And have to walk over there and get my water. I've been clipping them too. Maybe I've been clipping the ends that had the blossoms on it. I don't know. But this where we are with the sunflower, right? See how it's doing the gangster lean? And here's another one. This big one right here is just leaning. I don't know if you can see the tip all the way back there. It's a lean, and likely all these big ones are gonna lean over. But my main thing was to get that off my blueberry. I want to get that off my blueberry and my asparagus. I need this. I need this for ornamentation. So let's get to my flower arrangement. And I got, look, you see my little turnip here. I harvested a whole bunch of turnips and did a special delivery. I got a video for that coming. Kumar, Kumar, thanks for joining my live. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss a minute of what I'm getting up to. Go ahead and turn on that notification bell. So, and Sid Vicious is out already. Sid Vicious says like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you know what I'm getting up to. Now, oh no, I shouldn't have moved that. I went and I picked a whole bunch of plants, flowers. I picked a whole bunch of flowers, and my goal is to put them in an arrangement. And what I want you to know, everything that you're gonna see in my arrangement has grown in my garden. I have videos how my mom loves flowers, but I guess Tan loves flowers too. Cause here I am fooling around with them. I mean, I like pretty flowers. And I was telling you about the zinnia. But look how beautiful that is. It looks rich and velvety. It looks like one of those vintage brooches. And Tan loves vintage. Kitty cat, hey. It looks like one of those vintage brooches that the little old ladies used to wear. But, so I took a flower arrangement class years ago. And the basic that I remember from that class is that your arrangement should have height, symmetry, that your flower arrangement should have height and symmetry. So, see if I can get this right. And y'all, this is my janky setup. I can't tell you nothing but Tan lives a janky life. And it's okay, because I get a lot of stuff done in my janky garden, you know, my janky grow process. Uh, there used to be a song when I was growing. Oh, there's a song when I growing up, and then I know a rock band said the same things. Some of these things are not like the other ones. Your place, never pretender. I'm that thing that's not like the other, y'all. I might pose and look like the other ones, but generally I'm kind of different. I wish I could. I'll show you the full thing once I get it set up. But I feel like I want to go with this one first. I feel like I want to go with this thing first. It's a miscellaneous thing that is growing in my garden. And I'm going to use it as a filler. That one to the front. Let's see. There we go. That looks, how do I get it? There we go. Okay, come back some more. All right, so this one to the front, that one to the back. Now, I have a whole lot of stuff in here. This one, that's from a carrot. It went to seed. But you see how pretty that is? I'm just gonna call it ornamentation. And I'm gonna save it for the last. I'm gonna sit that to the side. I should have brought two baskets. And I got some real light wispy things. They're not gonna, I'm gonna get them in first. Because what I found last time with the wispy things, they got destroyed when I was trying to push them in my flower arrangement past these really tough things. Oh, so I was saying I finally got crepe myrtle blossoms. I finally got crepe myrtle blossoms, and this crepe myrtle blossom came from a tree that my dad dug up for me out of my uh, Louisiana garden. Mom used to walk out the front door and hit this tree and walk into spider webs. She used to be so angry at my dad. She'd tell him, "You just plant, you just plant stuff everywhere." And y'all, I just plant stuff everywhere. But I love crepe myrtles. I grew up looking at crepe myrtles, so I appreciate the beauty in a tree that has no bark on it. And my zinnia, they're starting to wilt. I want to get them. Now, I have water in my little vase. I keep stopping because those Harry Potter birds, they're popping around in these trees, and I had to keep an eye on them. Oh, so in the floral arrangement class, I learned that your flower arrangement should have height, saying it to say it should go up, it should have symmetry, so maybe to the left or to the right. And it's up to you whether what you do to the left or the right is equal, because you can make this a swag and make a waterfall to the left or make a waterfall to the right or spill out to the front. Now, uh, I've seen flower arrangements, they're 360. You're going to see the beauty of the flower arrangement from every angle. I don't know that I've ever accomplished that, but what you do see is going to be pretty on my flower arrangement. And I was saying how my sunflowers are late, and my sunflowers are late because I was cutting them up. I won't. This is another miscellaneous something that's growing in my garden, but you see it's yellow. If it offers me some color and some green, it's going in my arrangement. I don't need that piece. I don't need that piece right there. So I feel like I'm just developing my swag. Now I got some wispy things in the bottom that I want to get to. They're not as hardy as my zinnia, so I want to get to them. So I have two types of crepe myrtle. This is my black diamond crepe myrtle. You see how dark that leaf is? I always want them off to the side. I put them off to the side so you can look at the depth. It draws your eye to the left and to the right. And I didn't pull too many of them because I wasn't sure where the blossoms were going. And the vines are really short. The branches are really short. So, and this looks like that's going to be my height Do you see that? Looks like that's gonna be my height. I feel like I want my swag to kind of go that way. Now I gotta find those wispy things. They're beautiful in orange. And if you're not new to my channel, you know Tan loves orange. Orange is my favorite color. I'm gonna put some more crepe myrtle at the front. Some more of that black diamond. I'm gonna put that at the front too. Cause this one is cut lower. I'm gonna put it at the front. Now, look at this. These are my orange zinnia. I went and pulled these. I picked zinnia from someone's yard. I was visiting and they had orange zinnia. I said, I need them. I need them. I need them. Look at that. Look how that's popping. And this zinnia is about spent. What I will do after my flower arrangement dries, I'll take these flower heads and I'll just do like this and drop them in place, and that will give me more zinnia. There's seeds in the flower head of the zinnia. And that is something I learned from watching uh, Lady Cheryl in Mesquite, Texas. I didn't know that before, but I was just growing the flowers because uh, initially I was growing them because they come in a Dollar Tree packet. But I didn't know these are more crepe myrtle buds. I didn't know that if I just dropped them dead-headed them, I think that's what she said, they would grow back. And that made me happy. Happy. Clap along if you feel. I start clapping along. There's another one. I feel like I need to get some. So I have orange in the center. Need to get orange off to the side. And you can't see the whole thing right now. Let's see, but it's shaping up nicely. You see I got swag going off that way. I got those crepe myrtle going up. And then I got this miscellaneous thing. It's hanging off to the side right now, but I'm probably gonna move it some more. I'm gonna move it some more, and I'm gonna make it, because I don't want them all to one side. I don't want all that miscellaneous stuff hanging to one side. And these, you see what I'm saying? You see how dainty that is? I don't know what it is, but it's real pretty. I need to get it in there real quick before uh, my arrangement gets too tight and I bend them up when I'm trying to stick them in there. Look, they're so pretty. So I planted a whole bunch of flower seeds to attract my pollinators because I want stuff pollinated. I want stuff to grow. Look, 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 look. Look at these tiny buds. See the tiny buds on the sunflower? That won't be visible. Well, maybe if I put it, I don't feel like. Okay, yeah. If I put it in the center, look. I was waiting on my sunflowers to show up. Now these are regular sunflowers. I also have burnt orange sunflowers. I feel like I've cut them all up already, so it's gonna be a really long time before they show up on the scene. They're gonna be late to the show, but when they do, the flower arrangement I make with them, look, and I got some white flowers. I don't know what that is, but because it's real dainty, I'm gonna let it stay linked with this orange zinnia, and I'm gonna see where I can get it for the most appeal. Orange, right here, right here, y'all. I feel like it needs to go. Yep, there's a spot right there. Now I have a little bit of water in my vase already to try to keep these things. There's a bug on it. Uh, uh, ah, there's a bug on it. Ah. Okay. So, why don't you get off? Okay, so what real florists do is they take these flowers and they train them with some wire, or they put a stick on it. Look how beautiful it is. Shaping up. She's shaping up. She's shaping up. Okay. Got some more of them flip. Look, okay. Like I said, everything in my flower arrangement is grown in my garden. Grown in a great garden. So I have a whole lot of greenery and I have a lot of flowers. Now my greenery is some of everything. It's another sunflower about to pop in on the scene. You ready for your close up? She's ready. She's ready for her close up. And because that one standing straight up, this one. Now these sunflower stalks are really strong, so I feel like sunflower should be the last thing I put in, but because I feel like I won't get the exact symmetry I want, I need to put them in first. Okay, I'm gonna get all these little wispy things. I know I have more. Oh, and I have pomegranate greens. And when I'm getting my pomegranate greens, y'all, another thing, I'm trying not to get the ones that got my pomegranate buds on it. And it's kind of hard to tell because my pomegranate tree is really full. I need to put some more water in my vase. It looks like my flowers are wilting. Wilting, no wilting. All right, all right. Got more water. This is what she looking like. You see, she look like she trying to do a swag. I'll probably put something else there more harder to make this stand up. And I have some bigger sunflowers. I feel like I have bigger sunflowers. Look, this is my first time growing purple. Yay! And this sunflower has shown out the most and is almost done. But what I will do, I'm going to use this sunflower stalk to help support my wispy purple thing. And this zinnia that's falling over right here. See if I can. Okay, now put that one in from the back. Oh, that's pretty. This is that black diamond crepe myrtle. Like I said, I appreciate all the shade variation. Now look, this right here is asparagus. I feel like I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna take the bottoms off, but I'm gonna save them just in case I need some wispy off the side. Just in case I want some wispy off the side, the front, and the back, right? And again, from the back. What's going on here? What's going on? Tell me what's going on. All right, so that's really tall. Maybe. Okay, you bent. Okay, you bent. How about that? So what I will do, and that's not the only asparagus frond I have. So what I will do is save this little stick because I know I got some more of them wispy things. Oh, okay. There's another sunflower that showed up and showed out. Put you off to the side. And this is a big one. I'm gonna get this one in here without breaking it. I'm building I'm building layers on my flower arrangement. And y'all stick around. See, Miss Smith. Oh, look. This is my second purple thing. This is the first time I've grown this. And I threw out a whole bunch of seeds to attract my pollinators. That's why I have uh, more than sunflowers and zinnia this year. Because I threw out a whole bunch of seeds. Because I figured I would attract more pollinators and get my stuff to growing. I'm late to the growing season for a lot of things. Um, I just got my first cucumber. Look at that. I just got my first cucumber the other day. It was delicious. I made cucumber, pineapple, basil water. Now, this is another flower that has shown up and showed out. Is about ready to kick the bucket, but its ornamentation in my arrangement. My last flower arrangement, oh, that would have been cute. My last flower arrangement had dandelion. Every flower can make it. The heat is getting everything right now. Let's see if I can tie this up in my asparagus frond and make you stand up some. Not really. And I got another orange thing. Let's see. Okay. All right. Some others in here back here trying to die on me. I'm gonna get them in the water. Oh, and this thing right here is just ornamentation. It's what's left over after my carrot went to seed. Oh, you were so pretty. I'm gonna go cut some more. Cut some more and get them in there fresh. And this one, this in here right here, it done showed up and showed out, but it deserves a close up too. It was real pretty growing in the uh, hot mess pot. Last year, I put, I shredded up some zinnia and I dropped the seed in there, and it's growing like crazy, and I'm really happy about that. I feel like I want that one to be seen right there. And since you've been in, I'm gonna let you lean. Yeah, I'm gonna let you lean. And because these have started to wilt, y'all, it's hot. It is hot in North Texas today. We had a pop-up shower. I'm saying pop-up shower. It was a quick shower that came and went. That's all I'm saying. Pop-up might not be the correct terminology, but it came and it went. And so now it feels kinda steamy. What this sunflower gonna do? Sunflower gonna go. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm building on my height some more. Okay, look. I don't know what this is, but it's real pretty. It's real pretty and fluttery. Feel like I'm gonna get this in the front. Right there. And I have another strong sunflower. Look, where do you want to go? I feel like I'm gonna push you off to the side and make a swag. Well, okay. So I had a little mishap, but I want to see. Look, see how it's going. I'm gonna try to get this thing back on my tripod without creating the same problem. And this is why I don't do too much when I'm live. I just stick with the same thing and I let it go. Cause once 10 start trying to do some things, everything falls apart. Like I said, oh, okay, okay. I mentioned earlier that I try to be very careful. Oh, that's another orange thing. I mentioned before that I try to be very careful when I'm getting my greens off the pomegranate. I found another orange thing. I found another little orange thing. I feel like I'm just gonna see if I get. Where can I put it? Right there with the other ones. Okay, where is that stick at? Okay, so I mentioned earlier, maybe I'll just put it with some more. Look, I mentioned earlier I was saving that little stick, but what I will do is wrap that wispy orange thing around the stronger asparagus thing. That way, oh, that's so pretty, the orange popping around the bottom. I feel like I'm gonna put it right here. There's no orange here. Okay. The sun is killing my arrangement today. So I'm just gonna go in with some filler right now. And I'm probably going to the yard. I'm gonna get some more fresh zinnia because these have wilted and they're not gonna make me as happy as I wanna be to show this arrangement. But everything here is from my garden. Oh, I was saying these are pomegranate greens, right? And I am very careful when I'm harvesting the pomegranate greens because some of them have, where are you? Pomegranates attached to them, small pomegranate bulbs. Now the wind comes through and blows all these things off. Oh, and I'm upset because this is sizable enough to grow into a full pomegranate. However, the wind blew it off, and because the wind blew it off, I'm gonna use it as ornamentation in my flower arrangement. Normally, I just put them to the front. I put them to the front, and that helps with my a symmetry. I kind of want that to stick out. Like, you see it? Where is it at? You see it? I want it to stick out like that on this side, and then I want it to stick out like that on this side. And no flower would be left behind. Look how pretty that is. It's kind of wispy too, so what I want to do is what just fell? Oh, my tool. What I want to do is get this one wrapped around again. I get my wispy thing wrapped around the strong asparagus frond. Like I said, a florist has wires and things to bend and make the flowers stand in position any kind of way. Yeah, but tan kind of janky. Janky and a pseudo florist at that. So I use what I have. And where is that stick at? Right here. Now, this is the stick that I saved earlier. I'm put right there. And you see how I made, I'm gonna take it off now because I don't know what it's doing. But you see how I made that flower that was leaning stand up with that one little stick? Now, where's my other? Okay. Well, my arrangement is getting hit by the heat today. It's not as pretty as I want it to be. But look, the sunflowers came from my garden. This miscellaneous thing came from my garden. The zinnia came from my garden. Wow. Okay. And it's getting windy. It's getting windy, y'all. So here we go. Let's just do this. So the wind don't defeat my pretty flower. Well, that fell off. But it's windy. Nonetheless, and this is how my pomegranate blossoms get blown off too. Pomegranate blossoms from a pomegranate tree. This is a carrot thing. It went to seed, and that's what's left over. These are my zinnia. They come in this kind of pink. They come in this beautiful fuchsia pink, and they come in. There's a softer pink. Where is it? This is my crepe myrtle that's finally blossoming. This is the purple, one of the purple things that I'm growing for the first time. These are my, what do you call it? I think they're black forest, black diamond crepe myrtle. Did I tell you about the pomegranate? These are orange. That's all I know. They're new and they're growing in my garden. Like I said, I spread a whole bunch of seed packets around to attract my pollinators. There's another zinnia looking different. Yeah, the heat done defeated my flower arrangement today. But what I'm gonna do is sit it up. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna do a 360. Matter of fact, let me see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can sit it in my crate and get some fresh zinnia to stand up in there and make it prettier. I'm glad I didn't cut all those zinnia to start. Let me just get, let's go. Let's go hunt some zinnia. Let's get more zinnia. Need more. Yes, and you see how big that one is? And it's tall enough. She's gonna be ready for her close up. Ah, come on, zinnia. You ready for your close up? I need my shears, but let's go. Uh-oh, I heard it break. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, I bent it. But that's okay. It's okay. That's all right. 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 And you know what? When I did my last flower arrangement, I cut some zinnia, and they hadn't opened up yet, but they set in a flower arrangement, and they blossomed. Now that flower arrangement lasted for about 4 or 5 days, and I have to show y'all those pictures. Where you want to be? You want to be on this side? Yes. Focus. I know I got enough water in here. I know I have enough water in there to stop. Okay, so it's overflowing. I don't know why my flowers are wilting like that. But look, I feel like I need one more something else. I'm gonna get some more zinnia because I have more. Hey everybody, welcome to my live. Tan is arranging flowers cause she got flowers. You gotta say when you got, if you got lemons, make lemonade. I don't have lemons yet. Oh, but when I get them, Tan is gonna be a lemonade making fool. Oh, that's so pretty. I was saying how your flower arrangement should have a 360 view. I've seen beautiful flower arrangements like that, but I tend to focus on the side that I'm looking at the most. But since my flowers are dying, I feel like I'm gonna make it 360 today. The ones that I started with don't look so great. Yeah, you come on too. Yeah, I'm growing in there. I harvested some beets and I pulled them. So I said I'm gonna rehome them, and I did. Look at them growing. Them growing. And I rehomed some onions. Let's see. I feel like I'm just gonna leave this whole. That way I have a filler from the back. Let's see. There's a corner. Yes. She coming along now. Like I said, everything in my flower arrangement came out of my yard. It is what I'm growing, from pomegranates to crepe myrtles to asparagus fronds. Let's see. Get that in my vase. And I want another flower to sit right there. I feel like there should be a sunflower or an unopened sunflower. Or maybe some more zinnia. Some zinnia. A zinnia. One more zinnia. One more zinnia to pop that thing. Yeah, I'm in the jungle. Where is it? Come on. Where is it? And then I feel like I'm gonna take this one too. No, that one's small, but yeah, I'm gonna take the small one because I want the really big one to turn into a flower. I'm gonna sit there right there, and then I'm gonna get this bud. I'm gonna get this bud. Look, these are my cantaloupe. I haven't found a cantaloupe in the vines yet, or there was one, and I think I squashed it and it was really small. But eventually, I hope to be harvesting a whole bunch of cantaloupe. So let's get back here to this side. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in first because it's really thin and it's already leaning. It's leaning better that way. I'm gonna do that. And this big one, he's gonna find his way at the tip of my vase. Ah, all right, let's go get that sunflower, that big sunflower. It's gonna make this whole backside look good. Yeah, it's hot today for sure. My flower arrangements, look, if I didn't want pomegranate so much, I add one of these beautiful flowers in there, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Where? Where? Okay, I'll take this one. I'll take. Where'd it go? This is an unopened sunflower bud. That's what they gonna be. That's the focal point of the back side. Unopened sunflower buds. Now the wind came through this one. The wind came through and blew these over. Let's see if I got another flower. I have no more open flowers. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. And I take this one too. I'm gonna come back with my axe and I'm gonna knock that one down because it's too big and stupid. It's already bigger than I want it to be. And once they get that big, the root, it's hard to remove them, even at the season. And I'm still at the beginning of the season too, so I'm thinking how I'm gonna be dreading coming out with my axe. It, y'all, sunflowers smell so good. They are smell so good. They're fragrant. And another thing that smells good, my oranges and my lemons. I get between my lemon bush and my orange, and it smells like a flower garden. That's what it smells like. And this one I'm gonna put off to the other side to go with my miscellaneous thing swag and my sunflower swag. Focus camera, focus camera. And where do you wanna go? Focus camera. Okay, so today she is not as beautiful as I want. The heat then got to her and to me. However, this flower arrangement is sponsored by my garden. Uh, the sunflowers, the zinnia, this miscellaneous thing, the asparagus pieces. I'm gonna spin her around. This is a fresh sunflower that hasn't opened up, but in a couple days, if I keep the water in the vase, it'll fill up. And it's supposed to rain in a couple days too, so this might last a little bit longer than I anticipated. But right now, the heat is getting me and my flowers. Okay, so here's what let's put up and spin her around. Whoa, come on now. Come on now. Okay, this is what my finished flower arrangement looks like today. It's hot. It is hot, hot, hot. Me too. Me and the flowers about to call it a day. That's pretty right there. And these are my pomegranates that the wind knocked off my tree. So, in essence, this is the front. I would call this the front of my flower arrangement. And this might be one of the more rustic flower arrangements, you know. It don't have no rhyme or reason. But that's what we got today, y'all. We'll see, maybe I can spin it around a little bit easier in my basket. Let's get my basket off. Hold up. I don't know. I wish I could. I don't think I'm. So I'm not zoomed in, but this is my flower arrangement. All things from my garden. She's ready for a close up. Because that's the first time I've grown that purple thing. It needs to be seen. And that one too. The flower. That one too. And you. Alright. I thank y'all for joining me on my live flower arrangement edition number 2. Because I got flowers. When I get more crepe myrtle and more orange zinnia, I'll probably do another flower arrangement live. Now this one looks like, I don't know how the seeds come on these things in the head, but look how big that is. I'm thinking there's a whole lot of seeds in that thing. I can't wait till it dries out so I can spread them around. I'm waiting on my uh, black diamond crepe myrtle because they are a rich red, garnet red. So I will have the fuchsia crepe myrtle, the fuchsia zinnia, the orange zinnia, and that rich dark red black diamond crepe myrtle and sunflower. Later in the season, had I not been cutting the sunflowers, like I was to keep them out of my walkway, I'd have had them sooner. And I probably have more crepe myrtles too. However, that's neither here nor there. She's a star. She's a star. Orange always is a star. Anyway, y'all, that's gonna do it for my live today. I thank y'all for joining me. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss a minute of what I'm getting up to. And like I said, wherever you are, I always thank y'all for watching. Whether you're my casual viewer, my regular viewers that pop in just to see what Tan is doing, or them new news that's checking it out to see what it is. I thank all y'all. Anyway, like I said, that's gonna end it for this live. She's ready for her close up. Bye, y'all.